Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Iron Rashad back with another video. Hope everybody doing smooth. What I wanted to talk about in this video is, the lonerism and hopelessness that we seeing nowadays, with these modern times. It's a lot of things going on that's out of our control. And there's a lot of signs of things to come. And there's a lot of signs of strange times that we're living in. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel like culturally, we're at a low point, as a society, as a people, you know, um, it seems to be this fatigue in the air, for people. You know, there's a growing number of people that, would rather just be by themselves. It's a growing number of people that feel like they're always going to be by themselves for the most part. It's a growing number of people that have closed off themselves from people, and that can be for many reasons. Some people just struggle socially, or some people have been traumatized from, certain relationships that they've had throughout their life. And, they've grown to distrust with people. They've grown to not trust people. So they've closed their heart off to people. They've closed themselves off to people. They could probably have friends. They could probably have a great social circle and all these things, but they've closed themselves off. And I feel like I've fallen into that area, being someone who has social skills, who can socialize. I'm not perfect. I'm not the perfect social person, but, I have some decent social skills, I would think, you know, but I feel like more times than not, I close myself off to people, you know what I'm saying, due to certain trauma that I've went through over the years. And that has led to a lot of alone time with me, because I have, a big family. I have friends. I have plenty of people who all I got to do is hit them up and chop it up with them, and we can put something together, but a lot of times I'd be the one who, would be aloof and just kind of out the way, not really reaching out to anybody, and even a lot of times with family, I'll be real distant, from everybody. And it's something I'm working on, bro, because, you know, you can't let past traumas, affect your future, affect how you move. You know what I'm saying? Like, trauma is supposed to be something that you go through and it teaches you something. It helps you improve. It helps you see certain signs in people, or it just makes you stronger going through certain things. So when more mayhem comes in your life, because this life will be filled with mayhem and ups and downs, you will be able to deal with it better and better. You know, I don't know why life here is the way it is, why it's so hard, why everybody's struggling. It seems like now, nobody's really comfortable. Damn near everybody's check to check. Even people with money, like, they got to keep working. They got to keep working if they want to continue to live in that nice house and drive nice cars and live a lifestyle that is fluent and flowing and feels free. They got to tie their time to work. You know what I'm saying? All of us, we're indebted in some type of way. And that's why we work. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's that way, bro. A lot of this, that's, the damn eighth wonder of the world, bro. Like, the question everybody's asking, why did the creator make things so complicated? Why couldn't it be? It could have been so simple, It could have been so simple. I don't have to answer for that shit, bro. But all I can say is we here now. Ain't no leaving. We not cowards. We not gonna take ourselves out. We just got to find a way to adapt and deal with this world that we've been put in, bro. And, it's sad that, it's so many men that feel disconnected, and so many people that you come across. Like, it was someone at my job that was saying, like, how, they a homebody. They don't like going out like that. They don't like bars. Your first week and shit, motherfuckers trying to get to know each other and shit, asking you certain questions, and I was just telling motherfuckers, they like, what you be doing outside of work? Woo, off the bam. I was just like, hey, to be honest, bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I got a boring life, bro. Like, my life real simple, bro. Like, I'm gonna be around family, some friends, some females from time to time. And, that's about it, bro. I'm gonna be at the crib for the most part, chilling, bro. Like, I only pop out when it's something to pop out for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of these people that just like popping out to pop out. Like, You know, it's really a lot for me to go out, you know, and I don't typically enjoy social environments, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't typically enjoy being around a whole bunch of people, bro. Like, you know, more times than not, bro, when you're around a big crowd, bro, it's a lot of ignorance you got to deal with. It's a lot of potential nonsense that you got to deal with. It's a lot of weird, like, it's just a whole lot of thing. It's just a whole lot of shit going on, bro, when you in a public setting with a bunch of people, bro. And, you know, I'm just kind of at a point where I like doing shit exclusive, bro. Like exclusive shit, bro. Like if I'm gonna go out, nigga, I gotta go out with my clique, my group. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna go out with somebody, like, you know, that's how I gotta move, bro. And like, I can still like meet people, but when I'm with my dogs and shit, and I still go out by myself too. But it's like, it's not gonna be a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Like that's just how I am. Like I'm the type of nigga, bro. Like, yeah, going out to a restaurant, a nice restaurant is cool, bro. But, you know, I'm the type of nigga like what was really up my alley, bro, is like, you know, going to the grocery store, buying some good food, coming home, cooking it. You know what I'm saying? Having a nice meal, you know, may smoke a blunt, may have a drink, you know, whatever. Watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my ideal situation. You know, have a female with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. But I'm not saying that shit don't get old, because it do. It gets old just being at the crib all the time. There are times where I'm like, all right, nigga, I want to go out and be amongst the people. You know what I'm saying? I want to go here. I want to go there. Like, yeah, bro, but I'm not like a busybody. Like, it's not like I'm always trying to be out here doing something, always outside. Like, that's just never really been me, bro. I've always been more of a homebody, I guess you can call me, bro. But I've just learned to find that balance, bro. Like not completely closing myself off to putting myself out there and being in social environments, not letting things affect me so much, not taking it so serious. You know, is one of the main things that's helped me mature, bro. It's like it don't gotta be that deep, bro. It like, nigga, we all in this damn sandbox trying to figure this shit out together, bro. Like, who gives a fuck, bro? Like we all just in this motherfucker trying, bro. Like, you know, just go out there and, bro, see what's out there, bro. Live life, bro. You know, be smart, obviously, move wise, but don't move fearful. And I feel like I've spent too many years moving fearful. And I guess it is fearful, bro, because it's like fear of coming across the wrong type of people, fear of being around the wrong type of people and attracting the wrong type of energy. But now I'm just grounding myself more and being like, you know what, bro, just manifest, tell yourself in your mind, you're going to go out, you're going to have a good time, you're going to meet some people, it's going to be a good night. Like that inner talk, that inner message, those inner manifestations, you know, I've been working on, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I can have a negative mind and be overthinking shit and get overwhelmed with negativity. And that leads to fear, that leads to anxiety, that leads to, you know, moving timid. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to move timid. You know, I want to move with authority, bro. I want to, you know, let my nuts hang when I'm doing shit. Like, I don't want to be doing shit all like, I don't know if I should be doing this or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to move with a certain level of confidence. You feel me? And that just comes from not taking life so damn serious, bro. Envision something, go after it. And if it don't work out, nigga, on to the next one. Plan B, plan C. You know what I'm saying? Until it works out, bro. Like, that's it. That's all, bro. And you keep adapting. You keep, you know, working on yourself as you go, bro. You know, as you experience things. That's really it, bro. I feel like a lot of niggas that have been dealing with lonerism, coming as someone who has had periods in my life where I can say I've been lonely and wanting affection, but not doing the necessary things to get that affection. Like, you're not just gonna get affection being at the crib all the time, you know. And I became way too comfortable just being home. You know what I'm saying? Not going out enough. That's why this summer I plan on going out a lot. You know what I'm saying? I've already been going out more, but, you know, now that I'm working and getting my bread up, bro, I can really go out and enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? But having that balance, you know? So I'm not just always in the crib, but I'm also not always outside. You know, it's balanced with the shot. I'm a majority be inside probably, but, you know, I'm going to still have that little portion of my life where I spend outside, because, you know, that's how you meet people. That's how you live life, bro. 9 times out of 10, that's how your mom and your dad met, outside somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put yourself out there, you know, for opportunities to come your way. They're not just going to come knocking on your door while you're laying in your bed, dangling your balls, you know, pause. But, yeah, man, that's my, you know, that's my thoughts on the whole thing, bro. Like, niggas just got to get out their head for real, bro. Like, if what you watching ain't making you feel empowered, ain't making you feel better about your situation, stop watching that shit, bro. Like, stop watching cope videos, bro. That's just, you know, constantly pushing this negative bullshit about the world. Like, all right, cool, we get it, bro. This shit is fucked. You know, it ain't like back in the day. You can get a job and take care of your family and shit. Like, it's hard. It's hard out here for a pimp. You know, I get it, bro. I get it. I really do. You know, because I deal with it too. You know, I go through the struggles too. But it's like I said, we ain't asked to be here, but we here, nigga. So it's like we just gotta make it do what it do, nigga. Like that. Everybody in this motherfucker making it do what it do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some people more fortunate than others. Some people have better luck than others. But at the end of the day, bro, we all human. We all go through shit, and we all making it do what it do, bro. It just is what it is. You know, whatever deck of cards you got to work with them motherfuckers, bro. That's it. You know, it's a lot of niggas got a deck of cards and you don't want to use them. I've had a deck of cards for years, ain't want to use them out of fear, out of, you know, just, you know, hey, I'm highly critical of myself. Excuse my French. Being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, you got to be a man, bro. You know? At some point, you got to stop being a hoe and being like, oh, you know, being scared to go up and talk to them. Like, bro, you got to go up and you got to talk to these women and let your damn nuts hang. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, walk up to them with confidence, like, you know what I'm saying? And, hey, make it do what it do. You know, and be abundant with your shit, bro. But, like, I don't know, bro. Like, you run the risk of just becoming kind of weird, kind of socially awkward if you continue to stay inside too much. Like, even me, even I feel I have social skills. It's still like when you're inside so much, your social skills are gonna suffer, bro. You're not gonna be hip. You're not gonna be keeping up with the Joneses. You're not gonna be up on things. You know, being around people helps you stay in tune, stay hip. You know what I'm saying? So you don't, you know, start becoming out of touch. You know, some niggas, they go to jail, they be in jail. Well, it's kind of different now. Niggas got phones in jails and shit. But back when you ain't have a phone in jail and you couldn't really see what was going on the outside as much, bro, niggas would come out of jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? Out of touch, not hip on shit. Don't know the new lingo. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can also end up like that if you're always inside, bro. Then you're going to go outside and you're going to have no rhythm. You're going to have no confidence. Like, you know, the only way you build confidence is through repetition, bro. You know, you probably won't be confident that first time you go up to a girl, but the more times you do it, the more repetition, the more confidence you get. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, but when you start winning, that's gonna build your confidence, you know, and you'll be able to get through those losses. But a lot of niggas, you don't know how to get through your losses, bro. As men, as people, we got to find ways to get through our losses, bro, because it's gonna come with this life. Like I said, this life is gonna come with ups and downs, so we gotta figure out how to deal with it. But yeah, man, I got this pizza back here, you know, finna eat, chill out, probably pop out later with the homies and go to this little I was just talking about I'm a homebody. Probably finna go to this little bar or whatever if I feel like going back out. I'm gonna try to get my ass up and go outside, bro. It's Friday, it's nice outside, nigga. I need to get my ass out the house, bro. You feel me? So I'll probably pop out with the boys, bro, see what's going on. But yeah, y'all be smooth, man. Get outside. Get out your head, bro. This lonely, depressed bullshit for the birds, bro. Yeah, this shit sucks, but who cares? Make it do what it do. I'm out.